Oh man, I wish I started recording sooner. Some of these games have been crazy comebacks, or the opponent in 2 games ago, the one that I won to get me to 9-1. Um, they had I was winning, and they got a puzzle box off of an ethereal conjurer, and they massively were running the board, and it was hard to tell who had the better hand. I had pretty decent cards in my hand, but our hand size was about the same. I ended up getting him to play into a flame strike because I kind of withheld from using it at a couple of other times where it would have been good to use it, but I knew that if I didn't use it and I used something almost just as good, they wouldn't think I had flame strike unless if I would have top decked it, which was perfect. So they played into it, and I cleared the board and still had like a good minion out there, I think it was a Dragon Ball Scorcher. Dragon Ball Scorcher, yeah. And ended up winning that. The last game, he had, I was playing against a Paladin, he had board control, but I had the best combo. I had Cartoot Defender into Splitting Image, which I've actually done that, I think, 2 or 3 times. And one time they were able to get rid of Dominion without, you know, they summon a different one, but if they don't have an answer to it, then you get 2 Cartoot Defenders, and that was great, especially because I play super greedy, so I'm low on health. I'm trying to get maximum value out of everything, just maximum value, you know? I'll ping instead of playing a card type of stuff, right? Here I'll play the card, and don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't play this because it could get removed, and I want to make sure I get draws off of that. I'm probably averaging about 1 draw per, maybe a bit higher. Because that last game I had a ton of draws. I have 2 of these, that's why I say per. Well, also per game. Per game, per card that I play. Ooh. It's a bit annoying. I'm actually going to play this now. Because I'm not going to do nothing, and who knows, maybe he'll trade into this and I can ping it. Probably not. But it also limits what he can play. I mean, I could hold on to it so I could do this and ping. Hopefully do that and ping, right? That would be super greedy. But maybe he would trade into it if I left an open board, right? And then I could play this and ping that and kill it. Dang, I kind of think I should have, but then he'd have 4 other mana he'd spend. I can't just do that. Oh, he's trading. He has a thing. Oh man. That sucks. Oh, no answer. I mean, I think I'm going to do this, actually. Because he can't... He can only clear it. He can't, you know. He can't kill this unless if he has something else. Although he'd have to play a 1 health minion or something. That has stealth, so I'm not gonna get it. Because this would kill this, and I don't have enough mana to Scorcher and ping anyway. This is fine though. He's probably gonna smork this. I'm just going to Tiger. So my deck is, for a mage, I'd say good, but not like amazing. You know, like I have secrets, but I'm using them very well, I feel like. But some of them are, just not that good in the first place. Flame Ward is only so good. Actually, last game I had a great Flame Ward. He had a big board, and I played it, and it's like, really, there's nothing he can do. He kind of had to trigger it. I was gonna pass and just play nothing. I'll just ping you down with my stuff. Maybe eventually I would have flame striked him, right? And then I also actually had this Tiger up, and he had what is it called? I think I have one of them too. Yeah, he had a nesting rock, and so I was able to trade into that and kill his stuff. It was nice. All right, so this is going to call for a Dragon Moss Scorcher for sure. Let's see what we get on the Ravasaur. if I get +3 attack, I would want to trade, but this is a bad trade. I feel like +3 health is better because then he can't just trade into it. Yeah, and I'm not going to use this. Well, I should have played it to the side in case if he has Betrayal, because he could play Betrayal on this. But with the stealth in the middle, it's better. But that's a minor thing. I feel like he probably wouldn't play Betrayal anyways because it wouldn't kill this. It would still have 1 health, which is almost just as good considering it's stealth. At least it's much more weaker than if it weren't stealthed. And even with this situation, he might, if he doesn't have the good 1 damage, then it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, also 2 games ago, I was against a mage. Oh wow, big minion. I'm gonna croc that and hit this with it. Yeah. Yeah, so 2 games ago, the opponent used Flame Ward, and I was also like, you know what, fine. I've got good cards. I've got a lot of higher cost cards too. You know, I'm fine with just passing and pinging this along. If you want to play like that, I'll play like that. And so that's what we did. This is, I don't like this. I wish I had 10 mana, because then I could do this and ping. It to kill that. Scorcher doesn't help, because that would kill this. So I think I'm probably going to summon these things and ping, I guess. I guess so. I mean, I could Smork. He's kind of low. I have another Pickrock. I'm going to Smork. Let's do it. I'm a Smork. I rarely Smork, but he's actually got a card advantage on me here. Kind of. I don't know. Like, if he has good cards, then I might get wrecked. Also, I have Flame Strike, so if it's a lot of low minions, then it doesn't really make a big difference. I don't think it would make a big difference. So right now, if he trades into this, I can get some good trades here with Flame Strike, yeah. Because this is 4, this will kill this, I'll have to trade into this. Yeah. And I'll play this secret. So he probably has a low minion. I mean, he has 6 cards, so it's probably not going to be a very good mirror entity. He actually checked a really good one. Wow. That's unfortunate. But if he can't deal with this or get a taunt, then he's in. Okay, so he has a taunt that can deal with it. Well, I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is interesting. I kind of want to kill this and Smork. Well, I'd probably... Okay, I'll trade into this, because that way he can't easily deal with it. Yeah, I want to Smork it up. Because he's really low, and I do have damage. So if I get Arcanologist and... Oh, cool. He surrendered. Well played. If I got Arcanologist and, what is it? Cloud Prince, that does 6 damage. So, alright. 11-1. 11-1. Let's play it. I'm actually going to go grab some water real quick. I'll be back in 20 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Actually, I kind of want to show you all my drafting process. So, most of the time I pick the highest card, but sometimes I don't. Actually, yeah, look at I use Hearth Arena. So, like in the first 6 drafts, first 6 picks, I picked 4 cards that were lower. I picked Primordial Drake over Wrapped Golem. I feel like, so as a skilled mage player, Primordial Drake is more useful. Wrapped Golem is like a win more card, and Primordial Drake is a comeback card. So Wrapped Golem is good at ensuring you win if you're winning. I don't really need as much help with that. Primordial Drake helps you come back if you're losing. So I value that more. Yeah. Also, I feel like once you get to high wins, you're more commonly going to see rogues and mages who can more easily deal with a Wrapped Golem because of their 1 damage ping. The next pick is Mermy, Dragon Ball Scorcher. The one after that, Faceless Manipulator, is good, but I feel like it's really not that good. Like I picked Cartoot Defender for a similar reason. It's got taunt, it's got healing, so when I'm playing, especially since I play greedy on Mage, I like to get the healing in. And if you go second against like somebody that's aggro or just a good deck, a good player, you're likely going to get low on health, and the healing can really help. Quicksand Elemental, what's that again? Oh yeah, so this is good, but I really like Arcanologist to draw secrets out, and Hearthstone doesn't rate it like too highly of a card, and neither does it secrets. But I feel like getting a free draw is good, even if it's for a bad card. And then you can also get secret synergy later. And some of those bad secrets can be good for secret synergy. Like Flame Ward might not get procced, but you can then get secret synergy off of it, which I only ended up getting 1 card later for it, but whatever. Green Jelly. This isn't really Green Jelly versus Cloud Prince. So Cloud Prince, the secret synergy, like I was saying. It's good for bursting at the end. Like I've actually used it like a couple times for that. I'll go deep into cards quite often, and I might have a secret and a Cloud Prince saved just for that. So it's like an 8 mana deal 6, summon a 4/4, get a secret type thing. For the burst at the end. And I ended up getting a couple pit Crocolists, so I can have over a couple turns a lot of burst. So this is good for that. Green Jelly is, it's not really a comeback card. It's a win more card. If you're winning on the board, they aren't able to kill this, and you get tons of taunts, tons of 1/2s. If you're losing on the board, then it's like a 5 mana 4/5 with partial taunt kind of, which is like Booty Bay Bodyguard level of good. It's really bad basically if you're trying to come back. Ravasaur runs the clear winner here. Cobalt Apprentice is not that good of a card, but the clear winner there. Ravasaur Runt isn't either. Flame Ward. Yeah, I picked this one, and it was only so high because of the synergy I had. Arcanologist and Cloud Prince, and this is only pick 9, so a lot of synergy there. It's not that good of a card by itself. Otherwise, I might have. I'm not sure which one of these I'd picked. Huge Toad or Neverset. They're both good. I feel like Neverset is it's a win more card, but it can also help you stabilize, because a lot of times the opponent won't trade because they might have a bad trade, and will go face, or maybe they did trade, but both of your all's minions are still alive if they're high health minions. So this can actually still be good to help come back. Huge Toad is similar though. Okay, Pyromaniac versus Tar Creeper versus Forgotten Torch. Tar Creeper's pretty good, and it's a good comeback card because it's not, if you're low on the board, you get a 3 mana 3/5 taunt, that's pretty good. Power Maniac I really like. It's good for playing greedy, making sure you get that extra card draw from it. I like to use my hero power a lot anyway, so this is just even better. Stranglethorn Tiger, not super obvious over Shaded Threshodon, but I do like it. You know, you can trade nicely with it with Stealth. They're both beasts. I'm honestly just not that big of a fan of Shaded Threshodon. You spend 7 mana and you just get a 7/5 on the board right away. It's like, you know, it's not very active. It's a minor thing. That's why I chose Stranglethorn Tiger. Splitting Image. You know, this is good because you can kind of force what you get doubled up sometimes. So I know I've gotten Pyromaniac a couple times, which is good. This is a good 3-mana card, and oftentimes they might think, okay, I can kill their Pyromaniac, so he's not going to get any more draws, and then I get another one from Splitting Image, so I get another draw off of it or something, which is nice. Pick Rockless, super easy pick. Bug Collector, easy pick. Generous Mummy, it says it's the best, but I feel like this is so bad in terms of having the opponent's cards cost 1 less. And Soup Vendor, I actually have a bit of synergy with Cartoot Defender. Did I get Cartoot Defender earlier? No, I got that later. But I was also thinking, even as maybe I did get it before. I'm not sure. If I did, then that's why I got it. But even so, a 2-mana 1/4 is bad, but not like the worst ever 2-drop. Easy pick, Dragonmaw Scorcher, Volcano Sword, Dragon Slayer, Nesting Rock. I like the taunt. Volcano Sword is kind of inconsistent, but that also actually makes it a higher skill level card, having to know which battle cry to choose. Dragon Slayer is good at killing dragons. I like the taunt, and it's also the highest rated card, so I got Nesting Rock. And even if you don't, I really like the stat line. I could have easily gone with Volcano Sword or Dragon Slayer even. Vulpera Scoundrel, really strong card for Mage because Mage spells are good, and it's also a high skill level card. So an 84 would be for the average. It's either I don't know if it's the average arena user or average Hearth arena user, but either way, I think I'm better than that. So in terms of actual value for me, it's going to be higher than whatever this 84 means. And so it's already the highest rated, but you know it's even more reason to pick it. Bone Wraith. This is my only 4-drop I picked the entire draft, and it was pick 19. I was heavily considering Ethereal Conjurer because of the skill thing with discovering a spell. I wasn't really considering Regenerating Thug, but and Bone Wraith. It's the only 4-drop. It's a taunt. I like it. Archaeologist. I like the synergy I have. Give me more synergy. Draw out my more secrets. I don't want to have to draw my secret. I want to play Archaeologist to get them. Giant Wasp. Best card. Good card. Ripple Bouncer. I almost picked Cloud Prince over this because of the secret synergy I have, but I did end up going with this for the taunt, and because it costs 1 less for each minion. If they have a lot of minions, then this can be pretty good. If they have 3 minions, it's a 4-mana 2/7 taunt, which is, I'd say, compared to the Senjin Shieldmaster, I think, the 4-mana 3/5 taunt. So a 2/7 taunt, I'd say, is comparable to the 3/5 taunt, maybe better if they have a lot of low minions, low minions as in like small minions, which they might if they have a lot of minions left, or if they have a lot of minions on their board. So I think it's worth it a little more than the Cloud Prince, but I could have taken Cloud Prince instead. Dragonmaw Scorcher, easy pick. Boisterous Bard, not that good of a card, but the other ones are complete trash, so easy pick. Mirror Entity, it's a spell. Spiteful Summoner, I checked at the time. My spells were not very high cost, so it wasn't worth it. Shieldbreaker is just kind of bad. A lot of times you're not going to be able to use it at all. So, if they have a Cartoot Defender, it's pretty good, but And there's other cards where it's obviously going to be good, but a lot of them it's not. Mirror Entity, nice one. Pick Crocalist, easy pick over Frostbolt and Water Elemental. Flame Strike, this was a difficult pick over Meteor and Fireball. Fireball was easy to not pick, but either Meteor or Flame Strike, it's kind of hard to say. I already had one Blizzard picked, right? No? No, I thought I had 2 Blizzards in this deck. No, I only have 1 Blizzard, which I picked after it. But Flame Strike versus Meteor, that's definitely a hard pick. But I figured with some of the single target removal I already kind of have with Pit Crocalist, the poison minion I have, what is it called? Oh, well, Ravasaur Runt could become poison, but don't I have one? Giant Wasp. Wherever it is, I picked Giant Wasp though, and then I've also got there's actually 2 Pit Crocalisks, and there's the mainly the 2 Pit Crocalisks and the Giant Wasp. That's what I'm thinking. So the AOE 4 damage to all is more important than the Meteor. Yeah, Pyromaniac, easy pick. It was the best card. Wrapped Golem versus Blizzard, similar thing as stated earlier. Blizzard's good. Comeback Warped or Wrapped Golem is better for pushing an advantage. Though this was a hard one because Wrapped Golem is a really strong card and Blizzard is strong, but I already had a Flame Strike and other removals, so how much better is getting another one? I decided to get it. You could have easily gone with Wrapped Golem and you wouldn't be wrong. It's pretty close. You could also go with Stonehill Defender here even. No, probably not. Actually, it's not quite strong enough. If you're pretty good, discovering the taunt minion, knowing when to use it to discover a random minion, knowing which minion to grab from the discover is pretty good, but probably not good enough to make it better than Wrapped Golem or Blizzard. You could pick that though; it's not that bad. Tarkeeper, just the best one out of these. Sorcerer's Apprentice, I thought about with the spells I had, but it's not super important. Okay, so I went 10 minutes over this. Let's play this 12th game now. Or 13th game. Let's get the 12th win. Oh, so I'm also, anything 5 mana or more, I'm going to get rid of in my opening hand. Bone Raids, I'm going to keep 100% of the time. Secrets, I'm getting rid of 100% of the time because I want to draw it with Arcanology. Mermy and all the 2 and 3 drops I'm keeping every time, basically. So really, I'm just if it's secret or 5+ mana, get it out of my hand. If it's 3 or less and not a secret, keep it. That's I don't think there's been any exceptions to that so far. Hey, this is taking a while. "'Tis the life of a high wind Q." Wait time, 1 to 3 minutes. It's been 1 minute so far. Alright, what is this? Oh, actually, do I keep Ravasaur Runt? I do, but it's not that good of a card. If I had a lot of low cost cards, I might get rid of Ravasaur Runt. Okay, good. We got a good 2-drop. I was gonna say I don't want to have to play Ravasaur Run on turn 2, and I might be greedy and not play it. You know. Oh, same thing with Boisterous Bard, 'cause that's also not that good of a card. And Super Vendor. Like, okay, so if I had a lot of low cost minions that were in my hand, you know. Um, Greed, right? Greed, right? Greed? Greed. And then next turn I can play this and this. Oh boy. What is he doing? Okay, that's not that bad. Probably poisonous. I mean, Divine Shield's also good though. Taunt is useless here. So if I get Divine Shield, it doesn't really help. Poisonous is just going to kill this thing, so unless if he can deal with it. Now he might have a taunt and can trade into stuff, but I'm going to take my chances with Poisonous. Divine Shield is close, not too close second choice. Hopefully he doesn't have like Shadow Games or whatever it's called. The 4 mana steal a 3 or less cost minion. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and trade. And that's pretty good. We got board control. I'll just play a Stranglethorn Tiger here, I guess, if he's not playing anything. You know, I think I'd like Wrapped Golem more than Blizzard here. That's interesting. Do I Smork here? Do I Smork? Let me do this. This isn't particularly good. Ah. Forgotten Torch. Hold on. Let me look up all mage spells. Should I take the random spell? God, I don't want to get a bad spell though. If I get a bad spell, that's just like you're just losing. All right, this tier list is terrible. It doesn't have pictures. I'm not gonna play Ancient Mysteries because I've already got Archaeologist drawing stuff. So it would be Forgotten Torch, which Forgotten Torch actually isn't bad. So, and we'll play this, and I think I'm going to Smork here. Yeah. Let's unstealth it for the 5 damage. He just used a removal. He could have another one, but if he does, it's probably Holy Nova, which wouldn't even clear this. Because of this, and he played minions, so yeah, we're fine. Ooh, draw potential. Ooh, actually I don't. Not with the, well, wait a second. Yeah, I actually don't have draw potential, unless if I were to kill off my own minion, which is not something I'm going to do. So I can trade here, and kill this with that. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to go big board here. He already used the coin, so he can't coin out whatever that 9 mana silence kill all thing is. I was thinking he could have another Excavated Evil, but I'd still have this, so it's not that bad. I grabbed an Excavated Evil. How unfortunate. I think I want to push for killing him here. This is the most aggressive game I've played. All 13 games. Does he have more removal? I mean, he's at 11-1. He's got to have good cards, right? Can I kill here? Probably not. Let me think. definitely gonna be a no here. Actually, 5, 8, 11, 12. This would be 4 damage. I don't know if it's worth using an excavated eel for that. I think I want to maybe get a draw here if I can. I can get a draw here if I use this, 8, 11, 12. Yeah. I guess I'll play this. No, I do. This doesn't push for lethal because actually it does. If he heals at 7, this is 7. So I'll play this. I got a lot of removal here and a useless secret and a less useless secret. Oh wow. Oh, he's gonna heal the minion. Ooh, he healed the minion. Oh. Okay, that's 12 wins. Top decking and wrecking. So now I have done every 12 wins possible. I've gotten 12 wins 2 times before this. I haven't played that much arena, right? It's not like I play arena every day. I've probably done maybe 50 or 60 arena runs total ever, and I've gone. My first 12 win was 12-2, and then almost immediately after that, I got 12-0, like a couple runs later with Mage. I think, yeah, all 3 have been with Mage so far. So I got 12-2, 12-0, and now I've gotten the 12-1. The run before this, I went 0-3 with Paladin. From 0-3 to 12-1. That's great. I'm really good with Mage. Other classes, I'm too greedy to play. I try to play greedy with Paladin, and it doesn't really work. And I feel like I'm not as good at drafting other classes because I mean, every time I see Mage, I pick Mage. It's maybe Rogue. I've picked Rogue over Mage a couple times, but not at all recently. So that was a good 12 win run. Let's see what we get. Oh man, how much stuff do we get? I haven't gotten 12 wins in forever. I just started playing again after like a 3 or 4 year hiatus or something. This is maybe my 6th arena run in the last few weeks. So we get a pack, we get 425 gold and a golden rare card. Nice. Alright, let's see what's in the pack. An epic? Alright. Ooh, puzzle box. That's a nice one. I don't have like any cards, so these are all good. I like getting puzzle box. Alright, let's see what we can pick here. If I get a mage, maybe a rogue, I'll draft in this video. Oh, we got mage. Let's do it. Alright. Probably gonna go Dragon Maw Scorcher here. Yeah, it's just a good card. It was strong for me in my last deck. I think I had 3 of them in my last deck. Alright, so let's go with that. Probably Pterodactyl Hatchling. The other things are just really bad. It's not a good card though. Mana Worm's not good, but it's like probably the best, you know. Hopefully we'll be able to play it as a 2 mana 2/3. This is terrible. 9 mana. This is terrible. 1 mana 1/1. They're bad cards. I can't get this. I don't have the synergy. I think I might actually use Glacial Shard, even though I don't think it's that strong. It's stronger than the other stuff. Yeah, I'll go Glacial Shard. Ooh. Reno Jackson? Colossus of the Moon, maybe. What's this? Okay, King Phaeorus is bad. Alright, so it's between Colossus of the Moon and Reno Jackson. This is a really good thing to just slam down on turn 10. It's hard to deal with. You know, Divine Shield, 10 health, and Reborn, so it gets another Divine Shield and health. You'd have to hit it 4 times, or like, you know, you could Entomb it or something, or Mind Control, I guess. Right? What can Mage do? Mage could sheep it. You know, there's some stuff you can do, but it's limited. But it doesn't do anything right away. This is good with a empty board, or if they have just a little bit and you're not worrying about health. Reno Jackson is likely to go off when you use it, especially drafting this early. I can just make sure it goes off, or only grab like one duplicate of one card if it's really strong. And oftentimes the healing is nice. If you could, you know, Reno Jackson and then follow it up with like a Flame Strike and Equalize or something, you know, that can be good. I think I want Reno, even if it might be a little bit weaker, which I'm thinking it might be a little bit weaker, because it's gonna be so good to play it. If I get to like win a game off of it even once, that's gonna be great. Probably Cone of Cold over Arcane Explosion. Oh, with Mana Worm, a lower cost spell is good. I didn't think of that. I don't see how Glacial Shard synergizes with this. It's not like it does extra damage from freezing. I have a Dragon Ball Scorcher, and I feel like I'm going to get more, and this isn't going to be as useful. Cone of Cold being able to freeze is good because it lets, like, if they're winning, I could maybe Cone of Cold and then do trades how I want to, or follow it up with more removal without taking damage. I think I'm going to do Cone of Cold. Amani Warbear. Yeah, that's an easy one. Oh god, these are bad. Living Monument is bad. Give me the 10 mana Divine Shield Reborn instead. I guess a 10 mana 10/10 taunt is better than a 2 mana 2/2, and this is also bad. It's a taunt, so I guess I'll take it. Ooh, this is interesting. Kirin Tor Mage, I don't care for that much, especially without any secrets. I don't have any secrets yet, but you can grab a secret after getting Arcanologist. Now, Steam Searcher, I have Glacial Shard as the only synergy. I feel like it's likely, this is only the 9th pick, so it's likely I can get another Elemental. It's also likely I can get secrets. Secrets were 12 for me last time, and this gives me damage. What do I have for like removal? Warbear, Scorcher, Cone of Cold. I think I'm fine. I think I want to go Arcanologist. And there's a spell, or a secret. And I'll probably take this. It's if you're ahead, it doesn't really matter. It's like a terrible card, but if you're behind, it can be pretty good. So it is a good card. This is not so good with the spells I have, and if I get secrets as well, it's this is a good card, but I'm gonna go with Flame Ward here. Probably Animated Armor. Is this really that good? 4 mana 4/4. Yeah, the taking 1 damage actually isn't. It's really just like a 4 mana 4/4. This is a better 4-drop. Mirror Entity, I feel like, is just really weak on average because they play around it every time, especially at higher wins. It's just not that valuable. They're gonna have low mana cards. It's not that good. And also, you don't want to. I don't want to just grab a ton of secrets because I have Arcanologist. You know, like even having 1 secret, 1 Arcanologist is good. There's maybe a 60% chance or something I grab Arcanologist first with 1 secret because I'll keep Arcanologist in my hand and I won't keep the secret in my opening hand, so that's fine. I don't need more. Yeah, I'll go Rumble Tusk Shaker. Probably this is tough. I'm gonna see what this has to say. Oh, it won't work, I guess, with Arcane Intellect being. Oh, it'll work. Yeah, Arcane Intellect's not bad. But what do I have for draw so far? I think it's just it's only the mana or the Arcanologist. Sorry. I have a 4-drop, so that's not super important. I don't want another 1-drop. Yeah, I'll take Arcane Intellect. Let's do it. Ooh. Yeah, but I want Servant of Kalamos. I've got Elementals. I really like Discovering. Discovering Elemental is strong. This is a good card as well. But I'm going to go with this. I feel like, also, even if I'm just going by the theory, this is 1 point worse, but the skill difference makes this worth more than 1 more point. I mean, there's like skill in every card, but I think discovering is a particularly skillful thing in general. So, adapt is 2, but this is a weak card. Okay, I'll go with Kalamos. Also, being able to manage your elementals and keep track of that to make sure you can discover. I really like Shifting Scroll. I don't think it's a bad card. It's particular. There's a high skill floor to it. There's not that high of a. I mean, the skill cap is only so much better, but there's a high skill floor to know when to use the spell that you get. The problem is you can't set up plays a turn in advance based on Shifting Scroll. You have to play it on the turn you get it, but oftentimes that's good. Now, Silver Moon Guardian is a solid 4-drop, especially if you're going first. It's not as solid if you're going second, because if you go first, having the 3 attack isn't that bad because it could trade into their 2 and 3 drops the turn after. Even if they drop a 4-drop, you might just ignore that. Going second, they're able to sort of determine how to trade into it. I feel like going second, Shifting Scroll is better, and going second is more when you're worried about losing. So I'm going to go Shifting Scroll here, just because also the sort of, it can be used as removal and catch-up. Silver Moon Guardian can't be really used as catch-up, and it slightly does push an advantage, or from going first, So it's also not as strong against Rogue or Mage, which you run into more at high winds, or people with pings at high winds. So I'm going to go with Shifting Scroll. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Violet Teacher is just the best one. Probably, I don't know about Green Jelly. Kind of like how I said earlier, it is not, it's not good at coming back. It's like a pushing a lead thing, which I don't particularly need to do. Fungal Enchanter can help come back. It also pushes a lead, but it can help come back. Fish Flinger is just like a solid 2-drop, I guess. What do I have for 2-drops so far? I could use another 2-drop. Think of just putting this down on turn 5. If you're even on the board, that's good. Like if the board's empty and you get to play this, you're getting the tempo. This is good. It's also not going to be that strong if they have removal. I think I'm going to go with it anyway. No. This is hard. This is hard. This also does heal 2 to my face, which can be useful. I'm going to go with Fungal Enchanter. Bone Wraith is just a nice card. It's a good 4-drop. I've actually got 2 4-drops already. What spells do I have? I don't have any cheap spells. This is just makes it bad. I have negative synergy. Yeah, I don't want to deal 5 damage to my hero, but this is also a 7 mana, just a 3/9 poisonous. There's no taunt or anything. And if you're hitting into big minions, like the 9 health isn't even that much, but it's, you know what, this is still the best card, even though I think it's worse than it says it is. Hoarder Creeper's so bad, they nerfed the heck out of this card. Cost 1 if you played an Elemental last turn. That's pretty good Elemental synergy. This is a good 2-drop, but I feel like this synergy is nice. Also, even if you don't get the synergy, you might use it. Like, they may play a 4-drop with 4 health, and then you just scorch it anyway. Ooh, Pyromaniac. Yeah, I really like this. So I'm going to go with that. Ooh, this is... Servant of Kalos Scorch. Oh, it's an elemental. This is an elemental. This is also an elemental. This is good. But this is a good comeback card, and it's an elemental. So I think I like it a lot. Now, Kalos is a 5-drop, so it's not like I can go 3, 4 with it. I could go 3, coin 5, though. So this card gets more value from if you're going second a little bit. I think I'm going to go with this, even though I really liked Pyromaniac. God, you can be super greedy with this card. And this card's also pretty good. Wow. I mean, this thing you could do 4-5 into, right? Although you're not going to get the Battle Cry effect off of it then. I feel like Tard Creeper is just such a good 3-drop by itself. I'm going to go for this anyway. Oh, am I? What do I have for 3-drops already? I don't really have 3-drops. I have Pyromaniac. That's the only thing I would want to play on turn 3. I mean, I could Arcane Elect as well. This is like, I mean, if you're healing stuff, yes. This isn't that good of a card. Okay, this. I mean, this is also something you'd want to play on turn 3. But, well, okay, I'm just gonna go with Tard Creeper. Ooh, how good is Puzzle Box? Supposedly, it says it's good. I might go with that. This is an elemental, which is good, and it's a solid 4-drop. I've already got 3 good 4-drops though. Violet Teacher, Rumble Tusk Shaker, Bone Wraith. Do I really need another one? Puzzle Box or Yogg-Sothoth? Ooh. Okay, so Frostbolt's good. Clearing. Puzzle Box. I feel like that's a good comeback card. If you're like totally fucked on the board, you could. I mean, I've seen it once, so. Oh man. I like this. I'm gonna take it. Probably. I was gonna say Defender of Argus, like Iron Miguel is just too bad. If it was what is it, the 4-mana 4/3 silence? I'd probably take that, but this, it is a win more, but you can also play it with I mean, you can play other mains with it on the same turn. It's not the worst. This isn't that bad either, though. But the taunt is pretty annoying that it gets. I mean, it's like a 1-mana 2/3, but then the 0/3 taunt is a thing. I think I might actually go with this. No, I'm gonna go Argus. It's like you get a little bit of rush. This isn't that good. Yeah, I need a 2-drop, so this is really strong. This is also really strong from skill cap, but man, this can also be kind of a little bit of removal. If you have a couple of enemy minions with 2 health, you can do this plus a ping and make sure you get one of them most of the time. I also do like that the base score is higher on this, and it's not like I have a ton of 5-drops either. I mean, the 5-drops I do have are good. They're both conditional though. This one isn't necessarily, but it also has low health. I think we're really late in, so it's unlikely I get another 2-drop, but there's a decent chance. I think I'm gonna go Ethereal Conjurer for the greed. Yeah, I'm gonna do it for the greed. Probably Camel Taker over Void Ripper. Really? It just lists everything. It just lists everything as synergy? What the heck is that? How does Camel Taker compensate for lack of 4-drops? How does it have a negative effect on our deck synergy? It has some synergy. You think it has all the synergy in the world? I mean, this is a higher skill cap card. Like, higher skill level in terms of, being able to calculate the trading when you swap attack and health. You know, and maybe you have to do a couple trades and then swap attack and health. I feel like it's good. It's also just, it's not the worst 3-drop to just drop. This is a really good 3-drop to drop. So like, if this didn't have the battle cry, this is way better. How useful is this battle cry really? It's good, but it's not like super amazing. That's a hard one. I think I just want to take the Candle Taker. I think I just want the better 3-drop. This is just a really good 3-drop. I'm probably going to take Arcane Explosion over Fen Creeper. It can be like a 2-drop if they have some 1 health stuff. Even if they don't have 1 health stuff, if they have like 2 or 3 minions, you might do it anyway and like ping on the following turn or something. This is just not a good card. This is a good taunt. What do I have for 5-drops? They're all sort of conditional. Ethereal Conjure is not something you're just always going to play on turn 5, depending on the board. So, if they have a big minion, if they have like a 5/5, you'll play this because then they're either going to have to trade in this or you get to trade into it. But if they have like a 3/2 minion, you're not going to want to do it because they can trade the 2-mana 3/2 into this. So it is kind of conditional. More so than like a normal standard 5-drop. I think I like the spell here. Even though it's a weak spell, I do need some lower cost cards. I need lower cost cards, so I'm going to take it. Ooh. I was thinking Firefly for low cost and elemental, but this is a really good 8-drop. And I don't have any 8-drops. I don't have any Picroc lists or anything. Dang, I really wish I could take both of these. Even if I had to take all 3, I would take all 3 rather than having to just choose one. I mean, I could use another big card. Like, most of my stuff is 3 and 4 cost, so, like, it's not bad to get another big card. I think I'll take it. It is removal / comeback, so. Does Carnivorous Cube have anything good? How does that help with Defender of Argus? I don't know. It does help with Rumble Tusk Shaker. You could actually like turn 4 Shaker into turn 5 cubing it, and that would be good. This is a really strong card. Oh yeah, this is good with Fungal Enchanter. This could be, you know, you play this turn 2 and you play this turn 3, or even play them both like on turn 5 or something, or turn 4 if you're going second. This is bad. I think this is better enough than Cube, so yeah, I'll take this. It's also just a good 2-drop. I don't have enough secrets for this, do I? Flame Ward. It is an elemental. I only have Flame Ward. I have some Discover stuff, but I'm probably not going to get a spell. Or sorry, a secret. This is just not that good. This is good. It's good enough, I guess. It's not that bad. Ooh, Stoneskin Basilisk or Arcanologist. So if I get Arcanologist, it's another 2-drop, which I can actually use more 2-drops. That's pretty good. Stoneskin Basilisk, though. Do I have any? What do I have for big removal? Like, do I have any big removal? Yes, I do. I have a Amani Warbear. And I also have Charged Devil Store, and I have Puzzle Box, and maybe some what is it? Ethereal Conjure. So it does give me a second Arcanologist, but just having one double of a card isn't bad, especially because I am always going to keep Arcanologist in my opening hand. So it's pretty likely I'll have drawn at least one Arcanologist before I need to use it once. But Stoneskin Basilisk is good for big removal, though not so much at higher wins because And it's not so good if you're trying to come back, because they might trade a small minion into it and like ping it with their rogue or Mage hero power. So I think I will go with this over the. This is just a better card over Fire Eater when I have a secret as well. It also makes it much more likely I can force draw the secret through an Arcanologist. I think it's okay to get the 1 double even with Reno. I've been kind of keeping in mind I can stay greedy kind of with Reno, but I didn't end up getting like a Flame Strike or anything. But I mean I have removal. I have a puzzle box. I don't know. I'm actually thinking between these two. I'm not really considering Stone Skin Basilisk, especially because I have a lot of 3 mana things, and I'm gonna play like something on 3 regardless, basically. I think I just want the 2-drop. I mean, this also, yeah, Pyromaniac, that is good synergy, because you could like 6 mana, play this and deal 3 damage, or if you already have this on the board, you can kill something from further away, which at the higher winds they seem to play around Pyromaniac pretty well, and this would throw a wrench in that. But I think I'm gonna go with Arcanologist. I like it. Okay. So yeah, I took a long time drafting there because I was kind of thinking out loud everything. I probably would have drafted twice as quickly if I wasn't explaining everything out loud. So how many times did I pick the not best choice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd say that's maybe a little higher than average. I'd say maybe 22 or 23 roughly, usually of the 30 cards I agree with Hearth Arena. And then about 7 or so I disagree. So 10 is a little bit higher than normal, but that's fine. And some of them were pretty close. Like this isn't that far. This is really close. This is really close. This is extremely close. This is far away. This is one of the ones that's far away. This is extremely close. This is pretty close. This one's far away. This one's close. This one's close. Yeah, so most of them were pretty close, Mad Bomber versus Ethereal Conjurer was a big difference. And there was another big difference. Where was it? Oh. Silver Moon Guardian versus Shifting Scroll was a big difference. Oh, I have Shifting Scroll. That's also a big removal. I didn't think of that earlier. Yeah. And then the other ones are really close, like Green Jelly versus Fungal Enchanter. It's a 1-point difference that it showed me. This is a 2-point difference that it showed me. This one would have shown a 1-point difference. This one would have shown 4 points. This one was a big one, showed 14. This one would have shown a 5-point difference. This one would have shown a 1-point difference. So they're pretty close. Okay, I will save this for another time now, this run. So we've got a Reno deck with just the 1 duplicate. You know what? Yeah, I'll make it another video. I might actually add this draft into a different video as well. I might clip it off and throw it onto the video where I actually go through this run.